Welcome, NGS fans, to season 15. It's been a long time. We have Gall Rescue Rangers, fantastic name, going up against Bunker Fun Time, another really fun time. I wonder what kind of fun they're having. Division C East, we have a special guest tonight. Again, I am Danny, and my guest host tonight is McGiblets, also known as Blame Gibbs. Giblets, welcome. Hello.
Welcome.
I would argue to say that these casts go much better than some other casters that like to try to cast games, but we will see.
I would say my teammates are bad at casting.
No, not your teammates, other teammates. But I want to jump into map bans that occurred. Our red team tonight, Bunker Fun Time, banned out Battlefield of Eternity and Brax's Holdout, my two favorite maps. And Gall banned out Infernal Shrines and Garden of Terror. For some reason, Garden of Terror isn't showing up on the list, but we'll fix that later. And Gall got the first pick, and we're going to Towers of Doom, which should be a good time. Giblets, Towers of Doom, what do you think? What are your strats here? Give me some pro strats. You have the fancy
strats are
because you have the fancy border.
It's force a Stitches pick, no matter how bad it looks, and then hope that you can get late game bullets.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You are playing tank this season, right?
Yes, I am.
All right.
I'm already hating it. I regret it.
It's so you usually play support. I know that. I mean, basically, whoever loses, they either blame the tank or the healer. So you really haven't avoided anything there.
I mean, I blame my whole team because we're all off. No one's on their main role at all.
Oh man. At least everyone's getting the blame for this one.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting some thumbs up from Frank, who is on the team there, and here we go. Towers of Doom. All right, what do we ban here? And remember, this is Division C. So
I mean, their name's Bunker Fun Time, so I better see a Blaze ban.
You better see a Blaze ban, but I don't think they actually play Blaze. So first pick going over to our red team here, Bunker Fun Time. Curious to see if we see some meta bans or they're going to target Cho and Gall. You think we see a Cho ban?
I mean, do they actually play? I don't know anything.
I have no idea.
A little bit of Bunker. I know Bunker a little bit.
So I got home. I drove for like 3 hours from work, and I got home in time to like look at like the Nexus calendar. I was like, oh, there's 2 games going on I can cast. So I have no idea about whatever these people play. I just decided to cast a game, and we get an Anduin ban. What do you? I mean, that's a weird first ban, right? That's got to be a target pick.
Target ban.
That's target ban. There's Sylvanas. That's kind of normal. I wouldn't say that's target. If they're targeting, I gotta assume that Zednam is looking at maybe last season's or last week's games to figure out what they play. I think both these teams are 2-0. They both dominated their games last week. Tychus. Maybe we see a Diablo puck out.
They do have first pick. I can just go for the first pick dibbles.
Yeah, first pick.
That's
a ballsy play. But with Tychus out of the way, they can deal with the Brightwing. Whitemane. All right. I do a little bit of the drafting for my team, and a couple of these bans are interesting. The Whitemane and the Anduin definitely has to be a target ban on some players.
Yeah, you don't see Whitemane played at all often in NGS ever. Very few players know how to play it well.
You know who plays a really good Whitemane? Is Valimar. That guy.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Name a healer. Valamar's a god at it.
ETC.
Instead of healer.
Well, ETC can heal like what once he gets all the globes, right? But we do have a first pick, Johanna, which pretty safe tank to play. It's interesting that you would ban out the Tychus and grab the Johanna first, though. But Alarak and Brightwing are both picked up here. Love to see an Alarak player come out of nowhere.
An early Alarak
A very
as ballsy as going first pick Temple.
Alarak, Tassadar, and Azmodan all have something in common. They only do damage every like 8 seconds. Right? They have to wait on their abilities to go off cooldown. All right, Stukov, Vala. How do you feel so far about these picks here, Giblets?
I'm just gonna assume the Alarak is an amazing Alarak with their
a one-trick Alpharak.
Yeah. This is Alpharak's protege right here. That's what that is.
This is the protege of Alpharak, Frank.
Yes. I think I've heard the team I coach talk about Frank's Alarak before.
Who hasn't heard of Frank's
Alarak?
And
if they did, then it's actually a good Alarak.
All right. Are you telling me that the Division C Alarak is making waves in Division A?
No, I said the team I coach. So
the team you coach. Oh, got it. Okay. So we get the Tassadar ban and the Malfield ban. May and Zagara. You know what? I think May is the worst tank in the game. I'm not going to lie. She is the worst tank possible.
You should get the win rate on May.
What is the win rate?
It's good.
Is it good? Hold on. I got to pull it up. It's going to be garbage. I know it is.
I climbed to my rank one-tricking May before I started one-tricking Joe.
It's 50.68%. So it's 50%.
Okay, there's a season where it was like 70-80% win rate.
Right. And we get
I played like 500.
Ragnaros and Zeratul popping up here. I'm not sure what the Zeratul pick.
Zeratul's for the counter of the Zagara.
All right.
And
last,
the off. Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, they can double. I don't know. Last pick coming out from Emsky. Imperious. All right. I see what they're cooking here. They have lots of stuns and CC combos here, and I'm guessing the Zagara is in the 4-man with the Imperious. All right, Giblets, you have no allegiance to any of these teams. Do you like the blue draft or red draft more?
I like the blue draft more. It's scarier and it's scales a little bit better.
All right.
I mean, if Dalarak doesn't die, that team is just unkillable and should be winning fights.
It's a chunky team, but
red team's
but Giblets, as a Johanna one trick, you have to have your heart with the red team.
I do,
though, right?
But I respect an early pick Alarak player. So.
that is ballsy. That is ballsy. Now it's been a while since I've used the controls for Oliobs, so I might make a couple mistakes. I apologize, Twitch viewers, but we will figure it out in the first 30 seconds. All right, Giblets, do you want to introduce our left-hand team?
Oh yeah. Crap. We have Frank on Alarak, Imski on Imperious, Tazak on May, Sabermoon on Brightwing, and Fading Keshi on Zagara.
Awesome. And on the red side, we have Zednin playing Ragnaros, Ratson on the Johanna, Jimmy Bob Joe on Stukov, Bones on Vala, and Arcane the 13th on the Zeratul.
10 seconds.
Well, looking at first talent choices coming through, nothing too crazy. We do see it. We do have a low blow Stukov.
Yeah, it's standard for most Stukovs.
Quantum has really sold me on the extra range Stukov.
I mean, yeah, that's all me. I love that build so much.
Yeah.
I hate playing low blow, but it's necessary in a lot of comp.
We have a trait popped out from the Johanna. She's going to walk away fine. And waves are clear. We have Ragnaros peeling off the top lane to catch that soak. And looks like just standard rotations. The 4-man will rotate bot mid until Ragnaros can get some speed to double soak. And the thing here I watch at this division level is how fast are these teams on getting the camps, started. 1 minute mark is already popped off. In terms of wave clear, I feel like the red team has better wave clear. Camps are started now. A little late. You have Imperius coming down here, and Imperius's wave clear doesn't pop off till level 4, and that's if he picks the swipe talent for it.
That's at 7.
Is that 7?
7.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. That's even worse.
Holy Fervor 7, but
it's good, though. Good.
Yeah.
So, Zeratul is kind of flanking around here. Silence on the Johanna. All right, so tanks who are watching, don't cause your healer stress and take unneeded damage. Good. Condemn followed up with the silence off from Stukov. Ratson getting a little bit low, but Stukov should be able to heal him up. And they do get all 3 sappers to go into the enemy wall. Frank getting low. Arcane the 13th does go down for first blood. And that means Alarak's sadism is 103.
Healing.
Giblets, now what team are you on this season?
BG Guwutin.
BG Guwu team?
Yeah, Guwutin.
Who names these teams?
It's I named the teams.
Jesus.
All of the BG teams are named by me.
Well,
I have a list.
Johanna getting chunked out a little bit, but May is low, forcing out the Z from the Brightwing, and doesn't land in time, and May drops. Top lane trades out. The blue should give up this objective. Trait, Jimmy Bob Joe is casting damage on the Brightwing. Arcane the 13th in trouble here. Can he blink away? Alarak with the whatever that's called. But red team might get pushed off this objective, and they are. Ratson getting low. Big missed opportunity there for Bunker Funtime. Oh no, this looks like Ragnaros makes out with 150 health. Gibbs, it's February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. I'm surprised you're not out with your multiple girlfriends.
I'm a single man.
The only
thing I love is video games.
My love is
my
strictly for my dogs and my Heroes of the Storm. Oh, that's fair. I heard a great quote the other week. Be the person your dog thinks you are. And I'm not sure if Ratson's aware, but with the Zagara creep, they can see him in the bush. May trait is forced out. Pull onto Zeratul, and he's able to blink away with 106 health. All right. Giblets, as an aspiring Johanna player, what tips can you give me?
You? You're a better tank than me, honestly.
Well, no, as the what tips can you give someone that wants to play Johanna?
Don't walk in. Don't pop trait and walk in.
Yeah, don't
Save
do
your
that.
trait for leaving, or just whenever you really need it.
You want to bait them with the trait.
I see a lot of people waste it, just pop it and walk in to do stuff. Stop doing that.
I think the only time you pop your trait and walk in is when you're trying to land your Blessed Shield.
Or if they have a lot of CC.
Yeah.
If they're trying to get in.
Yeah.
Get that subdue real quick, walk away.
And hold your E's. Don't just blast
Unless
them
you're-
off
yeah.
cooldown. Oh, fantastic stun onto Vala, and Imperius takes out the Vala. Red team is going to give up this objective. Some damage here onto Arcane. The pool just missed from Alarak. And looks like Ragnaros is actually doing a good job to delay this capture. Vala's back up in 1 second. She's up now. Fantastic damage going out from Alarak, but Zeratul does drop. Big stun from Imperius. And that's 2 for nothing for the side of Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. By the way, Giblets, I don't usually watch Disney movies, but I watched the new Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's pretty good.
What's it on Disney Plus?
Actually, I watched it on a cruise ship. I did a Disney cruise over summer, and it was like playing. That was like the big thing. So I watched the movie.
I was actually curious if he was gonna go Lava Wave or Sulfurous Smack.
Well, we now have our answer.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see the Zeratul combo the Void Prism with the Wave. I feel like that would be really strong, right? Void Prism the Wave with the Wave coming.
Oh, you mean the enemies and then they get hit by Lava Wave?
I'm not sure if that works. Like how long the Prism works versus how long it takes the Wave to get there.
Prism lasts 5 seconds total. So.
That's gotta be pretty lucky. Ektar says, not my Chippendales. It's weird because I know that Ektar's Chippendales are grown men that wear Speedos. I will now be reported to the NGS Disciplinary Committee.
Don't worry, I got your
For
back.
that joke. Are you part of the rules committee now, or whatever they call themselves?
No. I'll just say he didn't say that. He had no proof.
But the shield
Yeah,
goes
Alex,
out.
they just-
Big stun from Emsky. Bones drops. Void Prison goes out, but nothing to
That's a
find.
good dice wall.
That's a really good ice wall. Seven to 2 in kills so far. We do have the Ragnaros catching the top right objective, which puts the score at 32 to 24.
Is that all?
And I'm not sure if late game Bunker Funtime has enough to come back here. What's the win condition here for the red team? Giblets?
Red team needs to let Lava Wave get them to 16, and hopefully Zeratul can pop off.
Yeah.
The other way, I mean, Q build Fala does scale pretty hard, and it's 38 stack throw. Okay, yeah, he's already chunking with Q build.
Yeah.
It's playable at 16.
All right, Zeratul. It's time to pop off and look for some kills here. Maybe rotate. I want to see Zeratul rotate top and put some pressure on the Imperius. Big pull from Frank the tank, and Johanna pops her trait. Bones is pretty deep there. Put his damage onto Frank. Ba does not find a connection. Yeah, Ratson's just kind of blowing his condemns and just wasted a blessed shield there for no reason. Ice Wall catches one. It's a Vala, which is it's kind of scary for Vala. Polymorph Ragnaros pops into his scary building mode. Zeratul drops, Ratson getting low. And It is just one death, maybe more here. Hold on, Ratson. And our blue team with a pretty solid level lead here. Almost a full level. And most of that level difference coming from on the backs of player kills. Let's take a peek here. I think maybe it's 4. There we go. Yeah, hero kills. Yeah. That's the difference here. 4,000 is coming a lot from XP from kills. Although Ragnaros is doing a decent job with getting XP, mostly from his lava wave.
His lava wave?
His wobble wave, yes. Level 16 is online now for the blue team, which makes them that much more scary. Oh. Rats and run. Uh-oh. Jimmy Bob is no more.
Someone should ping these two to pick their 16s.
Who hasn't picked?
It was May and Cigar.
Oh, May
I
and
was waiting
Cigar.
for it to see what they were.
Oh, Cigar got him.
Yeah.
With
Oh, yeah,
Tukov,
that's the 16
yeah, Tukov down for 20 seconds. Objective up in 23. Level 16s are online for both these teams. Wait, level 16? Super strain. May just doesn't care. He's just like, she's just like posted up there. Like, no respect. Or no fear. Ratson just getting chunked out here. And Vala kind of ran into the May, right?
Yep.
All right.
Maybe she thought the rest of the team were going in.
All right. That's 2 for 0. And $20-12. Blue team is going to push this bottom fort down. Another fantastic pull from the Alarak. Yeah. Sada's at 144.
Really good.
Yeah, they're hitting. That's a really good combo there from May. That's a dead Stukov. Another pull from Alarak. Alarak at 147 sadism. What's he hitting for? What is Alarak hitting for? 305. Yeah. I forget
With the
what.
attack speed after he silences, so he's 50%, 40% attack speed. So
All right.
he chunk.
He's chunking around. Let's look at hero damage. Yeah, Alarak leading the charge with 44,000. But Vala on that side at 57.6 thousand. But what matters here is kills. It's 12-2. Good Void Prism lands onto May and Brightwing. Blessed Shield comes out. Doesn't really find anything. And next objective, it's going to be 5 shots if the red team, which they're going to be able to get this fort back. Imperius in the mid lane. Level 20s will be online in a minute for our blue team. And maybe they're okay with just giving this up. Jimmy Bob is casting. We have a delay here from May. Yes, delay is successful. Oh, good damage though on the blue team. Oh, Alarak, big chunk here. They get the kill on the May, but they pay for two deaths. Arcane is kind of zoned out here. And he blinked into the 3 players. And that will be, looks like 8 shots going over for our blue team, which means they can just force the boss here. Yeah, they can force the boss, and this should be GG. Let's see, and it does look like Gilbert, so they are going to run towards the boss. Get 4 shots in. And I would say this was a pretty dominating victory for Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. What? Yeah, Cho and Gall, whatever.
I will say that last fight for Red Team did look like it was going their way, and then Alarak said no.
Yeah,
Like
Alarak,
everyone got pretty low on blue, and then
Alarak hit a really big combo and just got chunked. Well, game 1 went over to the blue team. GG's. Let me update my little soothsayer. That's not a nickname I gave you, Giblets. That's a nickname for a program.
I know.
All right. The winner is blue. Update that. Perfect. And let's go over to our match summary. All right. Frank the Tank, 8 kills, 8 assists. He was part of every single kill and got half of them. Really good. I think at the end he had like 150 something sadism.
Yeah, 155.
Yeah, the Zeratul pick felt forced. Like they took it for no real reason. And I didn't see value coming out from the Zeratul. Maybe something else could have brought some, maybe a Chromie or something else that could have helped the team out here. But 16-3 in kills, kind of one-sided for game 1. Hopefully get a better game number 2. Going intermission, make sure that everyone is ready. Giblets, again, thank you for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it. Usually I talk to myself, but
You got good timing.
Like to talk
Got
to
good
other
timing
people.
when I was done.
Yeah, Frank's Alarak was very scary. I guess your Division B team you helped coach was correct. Maybe you ban the Alarak. Which team are you coaching, by the way? Can you say?
It is Chris's team. Gambit Gaming,
Gambit
and
Gaming?
then the Div E version of Gambit Gaming Blur also. I coach those 2 teams. You've seen a few of them in the in-houses. Chirp's on that team.
Oh yeah. But his in-game name isn't Chirp. It's something else, right?
It's Pearl Simon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still call him Chirp.
That always confuses me when like your name was like Bob and your Discord name was like Frank. Like, what? I'm pretty creative with my nicknames.
Most people can guess my Smurfs. I don't think I've ever run into your Smurf, or I'll never guess your Smurf.
I have a couple Smurfs. I'm not gonna lie. But
I'm starting to think rank bronze 6 is you, but I'm also thinking it can't be you. It's impossible.
That is not me. That is not me. I'm getting requests to do ARAMs. Let me tell them now. Customs. Yeah, it's funny. You jump into a Stormlight game, you'll see like 5 Smurfs, and you know exactly who they are because they play the same exact heroes. I won't name names, but they rhyme with kill. They start with kill. It's like you play the same heroes on all your accounts. No, I know it's you.
There's some people that still don't know my most played one. It's very weird how they've never guessed it's me.
Let's see here. Message. Where'd she go? Nisa? Is it Nisa? Wait, was Nisa in the game? Oh. Question mark? Gibbs, you do anything fun for Super Bowl or just hang out and play games?
We played Storm League, and 2 of my teammates talked about the Super Bowl the whole time. I'm not really into football.
Valksley says, thinking about how Joe Sulphurus Stukov silence could. Actually,
that's what I would have liked. That
Johanna Blessed with the Sulphurus Smash is a one shot to anyone on that team. Maybe not May. Maybe not May, but anyone else, it's a one shot.
I will say May because you already have the big one of May's bigger counters, which is Stukov. Like the ice blocks, you put silence under her, and then she's just done.
Yeah. Good. Eternal Blue TV is going to spoil the Smurf. He's asking for $10,000 or less.
I mean,
I feel like isn't Eternal Blue like one of the
GGCs.
one of the people that like it's like he's in a leadership role within NGS. I mean, this is like blatant.
Headcaster.
This is blatant.
Well, see, one, Blue misspelled my name, and he knows I hate that. Two, I don't care if people know my Smurf name.
What? Give me one of your Smurf names. Give me one of your Smurf.
Offlane Anna is the one I was talking about.
Offlane Anna. Oh, I know. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that hero. Actually,
yeah,
you know
that's
what?
me.
I might have beaten that hero a couple times.
Yeah, but have you beaten me when I played Ana on BOE in the offlane? Because it's a pretty sick win rate. I think it's like 80%.
Explain to me how that works.
Almost any offlaner loses to it because they come at you, you sleep them, then you get your stacks.
Okay.
And then, especially Leo. Leo is the easiest one to beat because he sucks you, and then you just grenade him and stack for free while he does no healing.
All right.
You don't wave clear at all, but you can kill them, and then you win the lane if you kill them. Now, what's your Smurf name, Danny?
Let me think of one I can give you that's appropriate for the Twitch channel. Let me think here. Well, I get this all set up. We are going to D-Shire, by the way. Oh. This is actually my favorite map. This is my favorite map. Dragonshire, like and it was picked by our blue team. I feel like D-Shire, you could tell if it's a good team or bad team.
It's also like one of the hardest maps to play in competitive, though.
Yeah, you have to be on the map timers. You have to like push waves. You have to have somebody able to peel off and go and kill the offlane player with your offlane. It's fun.
I've been on teams where this is our best map, and I've been on teams where this is our worst map. It's more of a team thing.
Question. Was the Hebrew Hammer on?
No.
Okay, so we have a new player showing up. The Hebrew Hammer, who I believe is Catholic, is playing tonight. Let's see here. Let them know we're ready. We are ready. Hollywood. I'm not sure who Arcane is talking to. But the question here, Giblets, is do we see an Alarak ban?
Yes. There should definitely be an Alarak ban here.
All right. What? Give me a draft that you like to run here for this map.
I mean, that I personally like to run with. Yeah. I like running double bruiser, and then you just have a 3-man gang squad. I got a guy on my team that can flex from DPS to Rexar. You know who it is. Canny. Oh, I got Canny this season, by the way.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Well, I mean, Rexar can be in the 4-man, right? He's got pretty good control with the Misha stuns, and at 13 he gets the speed on his ranged.
I don't know the build, honestly. I just know offlaner drafts Rexar, they counter Rexar, you give it to your 4-man, and then you actually draft to counter their offlaner. And then you play a 3-man gank squad. And
so the way I like to play this map is at 1 minute, depending on what the drafts look like, I like to get the bruisers going like ASAP to help my offlane player push out lane. And if available, if it's not banned out, we get the Sylvanas to turn off the waves to get the extra push with that bruiser. You can run a 1-3-1 here. You can have 2 flexible anchors in the bot. But the most important thing is you can stand those timers to keep the maps going. All right. band going over to Bunker Fun Time. Oh, let me change the screen. I realized I never changed the. There we go.
Question. Oh, another Tychus fan.
Yeah.
Wait, will they let the Alarak through again? That is a good question.
Will they let the Alarak? Wait a minute. It's Fading Cheshi and Hebrew Hammer were not in last.
No, Fading Cheshi was the right wing.
Oh, okay.
I remember reading that name. I do not know who's missing.
Someone's missing. Maybe someone in
definitely someone.
Twitch can tell us. There goes Sylvanas. All right. Is the Frank respect online here? They are respecting the Frank.
They must have a white main player.
There must be Jimmy Bob Joe must play a lot of white man. But apparently he also plays right wing, but who doesn't? Hey, which healer is the best healer right now? Is it Lucio or Brightwing? Or somebody else I'm not thinking of?
It depends. It's Lucio or Brightwing, honestly.
Yeah.
It depends what level you're at. High level, Lucio all day, because he's just depression, as Valimar would say.
Diamond and below? Brightwing?
Diamond and below, Brightwing.
Yeah.
Then Lucio.
So we see Anduin getting grabbed by Fading Cheshi with Frank picking up Hanzo. So Hanzo will give some good map control and camp clear. Zednim going into an early Artanis. Followed up by Tassadar. So definitely some interesting picks coming out here. Giblets. Now, are you in the same team with Eternal Blue?
No, I just hang out with him a lot
Oh, I
because
see.
he's in the Gambit Gaming community.
Got it. Johanna Bean taken offline. And final band coming out from Bunker Fun Time. Perhaps an Uberak, a Muradin, Diablo, Ganis. If there was a tank that you would pick over those heroes I called, would you have picked Mal'Ganis to ban?
I will never pick Mal'Ganis, but I don't know how to play that hero. I also just don't think he's worth picking.
He's not worth it. I think May and Mal'Ganis are sort of the same.
Okay, did you not just see really good May play, and you're still gonna call her a bad tank?
I think May, the player, not the player, the hero is undertuned.
I'll give you that.
All right.
Because a good May can still make it look good.
Hebrew Hammer grabbing the Muradin. Okay, we did get the new rack pickup here with Bonesy going to Vala once more, and we're gonna get a offlane Deathwing. I don't know how that works going into Artanis. That is, well, wait a minute. Is that a 4-man Deathwing?
Wait, yeah, Malthael should go against the Artanis, or it could just be, what I said, 1-3-1 roaming gank squad.
Yeah, you could have Deathwing and Mouth anchor with the Anduin, Hanzo, and Muradin ganking. That's okay. All right. Which draft? Giblets.
I'm gonna go to the underdogs this time. They scale. Malthael chunks, but the right side scales.
I never want to root against a Deathwing. Right? Like what can the okay? So polymorph doesn't work. Stuns don't work. Swaps don't work. They have the
damage
they have the wall. Yeah, they do have
heroes.
% damage, but it's a dragon. Never root against a dragon.
Prepare for combat.
All right, we're gonna get geometry here from the Hanzo, Hypershift, and we are gonna get the PvP build from Artanis.
Yeah, I can.
And Muradin going into third wind. All right. Beetle build, Anubarak, Q build, Vala, and we're getting it Psy Infusion from Tassadar. So
Battle begin.
much fun, no luck kind of from Tazak. Look at this flank. Look at this flank.
Oh.
This is a... Oh, this is trouble. Big flank coming out from the blue team here. Stun here on Tassadar. Arcane the 13th will drop. That's 2 for 0. And that's going to make some XP might get lost here. Ratson will get the soak going mid for bunker fun time. But 2 quick kills coming out from Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. And we do get a 4-man Deathwing. And I feel like if the blue team really wanted to, Gibbs, they could invade the siege here with the Deathwing just not caring.
Because it's not AA Vala, so giving her a few Qs isn't that big a deal early.
You have all 4 members of the red team taking out their siege with Frank just on the siege camp here. Would like to see somebody pill off and help the bruisers get popped out here. They're getting some armor plates down off of the Deathwing. Ratson gets rooted. Stun does land in time. Oh, big good wall from Tassadar. Pull forced out from the Anduin. Turn. Murden getting chunked out a little bit. But Zednim, wrong place, wrong time, does go down. 3 quick kills for Cho and Gall. And looks like Malthael is rotating to the mid lane. See if he can capture this objective. Let's see if we have a cheeky minion. Nope, not able to delay. I would like to see the dragon just sort of stick middle, let the other players push bot, but we are going to have a rotation here from the dragon into the bot lane, which means Murden is forced to rotate top to catch that soak.
Okay though, because Deathwing's tanky enough to be the front line.
Ratson taking a little bit of unnecessary damage here. And they are going to get the full wall. I'm not sure if that dragon value is worth it. I feel like they could have just stuck the dragon in the mid lane and force push bot. But you live and learn. Looks like the red team will start this bottom bruiser camp. Malthael is going to work on their bruiser camp. Artanis is picking up XP. Level 7 will be online in a moment for the blue team. Let's take a peek at talents. Anything you're seeing, Giblets, in terms of build or anything?
I mean, everything looks pretty standard. I have no clue how Deathwing's supposed to be built, honestly, but everything else looks standard.
The Murden build, I've seen it before. I just don't like the level. Actually, I don't like any of this stuff.
Like, you like Skullcracker? I mean, Sledgehammer is player preference usually. Like, do they want to siege? Do they not?
Yeah.
Like, I like Skullcracker.
I like. I'm a heavy impact gamer.
Is that the one jump slow?
Jump
Is that what
slow.
that one is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just sets up so much stuff for your DPS, and that's a hard camp stolen. And I'm not sure if
It won't be long.
they gave too much respect to that still, but they sort of gave it up, which is going to put bruisers just right into their fort. And it looks like another invade here coming from our blue team. Deathwing will collapse here. Ratson in trouble. Blink Not in time. Here comes Malthael, and that's another camp taken away. And this looks like a continuation of game number 1, Giblets.
Yeah, just asserted dominance in the first 30 seconds by getting 2 kills, and
Yeah.
they're keeping it going with that momentum.
The whole map is painted blue right now. For the red team, it's time to take a fight pre-10, but they're playing real passive. We have a big flank coming off of Bones. Damage go down onto Frank, but no follow-up. Malthael does get the kill onto Artanis with Murden's help. Camp objective is captured bot, which means the objective won't go over right away. Damage onto Deathwing. He's stepping up a little too far. Here comes Light Bomb onto the Tassadar. Ratson in trouble. Looks like Deathwing will take the bottom objective. That's a kill onto a Nubarak. That is 2 for 0, and this will be an objective again, captured by our blue team. And let's see where the dragon goes this time. Now he's going middle. So we are having the siege camp bruisers take out this bottom fort. Dragon will work this middle wall. Bot fort does go down here. Let's see here. Forcing a response from Tassadar. Look, Tassadar's in trouble. Here comes the Deathwing falling. Big root. Fantastic combo. And the Dragonite has 20 seconds left. Let's see if he's going to force a response mid. Blue team getting some great damage onto this bottom keep wall. Ratson's able to sneak away. And 7.5 minutes in, we do have a bottom keep wall down. Level 12's online. Level 13's online in a second here for the blue team. Giblets, what do they do to get back into this game?
I actually don't know, honestly. They're down 3 levels. It's rough.
It is rough.
They have to... I mean, they can't really look for anything because they're just so underleveled.
Oh, that feels bad. Tassadar out. No, Tassadar dead. Zednim, don't go. Not your time.
He needs his stacks.
Oh, he got it.
That's actually a big help for them.
That is a big help. Let's see if we get a swap here. Yep. Deathwing down for 20 seconds. Tassadar will be back up in 6. Let's get some camps done. Let's get back in this game. Murden's all alone. What is... Look at these builds here. They are meeting the bottom bruisers here. All 5.
They do not have
Look at Murden here. Light Bomb is online.
There it is.
Oh, this is no good. That is a root from the Anduin. Link goes out to Ratson. Coon used. Dragon's in there. Arcane 13th is a target. And he's able to get out. The Hebrew Hammer is being very aggressive. Deathwing? Ratson, no! Alright. We don't burrow into the Deathwing. Alright. Malthael is rotating top for the objective here. Artanis is forced to respond to this bottom bruiser, or top bruiser. And we're going to get the hammer. Picking up the next Dragonite. And that's a field goal onto the Vala. Oh, it's a dragon in the back line. Big Tassler wall goes out, though. Hanzo arrow just hits the Nubarak. Nubarak is in trouble. And this Dragonite is staying mid. The bottom wall is down. And I'm not sure if that Dragonite was used in its fullest capacity here, but they were able to get the middle fort.
It has a small window to.
And here comes
had a
16.
small
Here
window.
comes 16. Polymorph. Swaps miss. Pull onto Hebrew Hammer. Mouthfeel cocooned here. Zednum drops. Anubrak is in trouble. That's 2 for 0. Deathwing, can he get out? No, he does drop. That's 4 kills. So it's a 4 for 1 for Cho and Gall.
That is a keep and get out.
That's a keep. That's a keep. Maybe a keep in a middle wall.
Yeah, they definitely don't have the siege with Malthio Hanzo.
I mean, they did go Sledgehammer, but not enough.
Yeah.
They're going to be pretty conservative here in what they do next here. They're going to look at the enemy siege, and with the Hanzo there, it's pretty quick. Pretty quick work. 3-level advantage, level 16's online. It's time to look for a fight. Get all the camps out of the way. Go and look for a team wipe and end the game. But they do have the bot lane primed here, Gibbs.
Yeah. If they go for core though without a Dragon Knight, they could still lose it down on the levels because this core's mechanics are annoying.
Oh, the freeze?
Yeah, the 2-second stun.
I mean, you play World of Warcraft. It's like, you know, what's the first rule of World of Warcraft? Don't stand in the circles. Don't stand in the fire.
Sometimes you gotta stand in the fire though.
Sometimes. There's a light bomb. Finds 3 heroes. Hanzo follow up. Big dragon falls. Mouthfeel gets his last strikes in. Zednum trying to get away. Jimmy Bob Joe does go down. 2 for 0 so far. Root onto Zednum. Does drop. That's 3 for 0. Ratson, can he get out? No. And the Vala is calling GG well played here. 4 for 0. Arcane the 13th doing what he can. Core at 59%. And it looks like this will be a domination for our Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. And honestly, good game. I feel like Cho and Gall, if I was a bet man, should have a pretty good C East run this season. Gibbs?
Oh yes.
Yes.
They asserted No, I mean, I'm sorry. I was looking at the replay on the stream. They asserted dominance both games through the whole game.
Got it. I'm going to ask Anissa for if she wants to do an interview. If she does, we'll jump into the lobby. I'm going to jump into the NGS lobby. I'll be like in one of the lobbies.
Sure.
Let's see here. I'll go into lobby 2.
Hamlets.
Let's see here.
Hello.
We are getting somebody to join us, and who do we have here?
Hebrew Hammer.
We have the Hammer joining us. Hammer, welcome.
I gotta match my name with Meridine, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can go Hebrew Hammer can play Murden, you can play Sergeant Hammer.
I thought it was gonna be a hammer pick too.
Yeah.
I mean, they banned my Melganis, you know. I had to do something different.
I love the fact I turn on my Discord to see what's going on, and your Discord name is Bear Jew, which is a fantastic name. Big fan of the Pulp Fiction movie.
Well, hey,
Glorious
too bad
Bastards.
Blizzard banned my name.
Did Blizzard ban the name Bear Jew on you?
Yeah.
I would have not have banned that. I appreciate the name. Well, congrats on the win tonight. You didn't play in game 1, right?
Yeah.
You did play or did not play?
I did not.
Did not play. Who did you replace?
So I replaced Saber Moon.
Saber Moon. Oh, any relation to Sailor Moon? I'm joking. Just joking. All right. Well, we'll talk about the game that you were in. You pull out your namesake.
I watched the game number 1 too, so I know everything.
You know everything, even better.
Yeah, I'm weird like that. You know?
Let's start with game 2 though. We'll go to game 1. We'll do it in reverse. I love the light bomb jump in the back line, hit stuff. Frank falling up with big Hanzo arrows just to create havoc, and then you get this big ass dragon falling from the air, causing just havoc.
Come on, nobody can stop that. Come on, give me 1 hero or 2 heroes that can stop that. No one. Maybe Tyrael, but nobody plays Tyrael, you know?
Yeah. You mean Tyrael?
I wanted to play Tyrael, but my team was like, no, do Meridian. I was like, okay, whatever.
All right. Well, at least you're a team player. Talking about that game, it was pretty one-sided. I think it was like 18-3 in kills, something like that.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, I have it up.
Give it up.
Well, the thing is, they have no win condition because even if the solo lane wins, first of all, the solo lane cannot win against Malphite. So I think if they should have rotate more to help the solo laner because he was losing. Maybe they can win the game, but they were just playing like the traditional one, and then they soak both lanes. There's no way, and I knew that, so we just played traditional, you know, stay bottom, and then win the game that way.
Got it. Awesome.
Combo.
So game number 2, your team, where Saber Moon played Brightwing, came out here, and again, it was pretty one-sided going over to your team. Any notes from game number 1?
Game number 1, Taurus Doom is one of our best maps, so that's easy. My team just like they know how to play this map like nobody's business.
Awesome. Well, I love the confidence here. You're pulling out her hammer. Any shout outs you want to make to your team or anyone else?
Yeah, I would like to shout out to Saber Moon for saving us because I was gonna like be really late, so she, you know, replaced me. So I'm thankful for that. Shout out for my mom. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna go there. I think we have a good chance this time. You know, like I am really happy with my team, and I'm looking forward to win more and dominate more. You know, this is our second domination.
Nice. Week 2, you're 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I want to shout out McGiblet's mom, Mrs. McGiblets.
No, you don't have to. No one likes her.
All right, never mind.
I'm being honest.
All right.
Yeah, I want to know what you think about this game.
We could talk about it after the stream is done, but I'll let you guys go. Thanks again for jumping in, and congrats on the win, Hammer.
Hey, GG.